So now when Marcus, hold on, I'm going to get a history now. So when Marcus Garvey told Haile Selassie, he said, the children in the West, let's look at the history, he said the children of the West wants to come back home. What did Selassie tell him? He said, give them the Bible. They can't come in, give them the Bible. King James,
because he was a so-called black man.
You understand? So what King James was a black man. See, you wouldn't understand that black people rule Scotland, things like that, another topic, but continue with it.
Right? Somebody hold Genesis 10 for me. Hold Genesis 10, anybody? Mara, they don't know where I'm going from. Ham descendant. Right?
That's somebody holding that. Can you prove a point here for
Who we have?
You don't know Isaiah 14. Drop that one. Drop that one.
Drop that. Hold Genesis 10.
But then all over within that is have people who could see the Most High and praise.
No, says only the Bible says only Israel was ordained to know God. All the other nation wasn't ordained to know God. And the question you have in your mind is then why God made it? God made them to serve you. Just like hold on, just like you ask the question. Just like you want to ask the question, God made all angels. Why didn't he make Satan? They give it Satan to be side with them? No, they make Satan to be
Genesis 10 and 6. Start from Genesis 10 and 6, right?
You will understand this Bible.
That's all it is, right? Genesis 10 and 6, right? So listen this, right?
Some people don't believe when the Bible has some parts is not right.
That is lie. The Bible says that God be throwing every man, and this whole Bible is our history and
And
heritage.
plenty different religion form from the Bible.
Yeah, and
they follow people at the
do you know where the word religion? Hold on. Do you know where the word religion comes from? It comes from a Greek word called religio, which is to divide and rule. Like we are not religion, we teaching a heritage here. Read.
Alright, this is this is the Zondervan Bible Dictionary, right? We didn't write this. And I say we.
A white scholar wrote that.
A so-called white man write this, right?
A so-called white scholar.
Right? And a Jewish man to boot.
Yeah.
Right? Ham. Right? Ham. As I show you, we came from the lineage of Shem. The so-called Africans, they came from the lineage of Ham. Right? Ham. The youngest son of Noah, born probably 96 years before the flood, and one of the 8 persons to live through the flood. So you know about the flood, right? The great flood, right?
This whole thing we put on that, this whole thing we teaching in a book back then, what we did here. Noah, 3 sons, Ham, Shem, and Japheth. See the thing about Bob Marley misinterpret when he say, and in Ham is known to be the prophet. That was a mistake. And in Shem is known to be the prophet. That's why the Bible says, blessed be the Lord God of Shem.
Not Ham.
Not Ham.
Right?
Read.
He became the progenitor. Where's the progenitor? Where's the progenitor? Alright. Forefather. Alright? He was the forefather. He became the progenitor of the dark races.
Meaning the man, meaning to say, when he said the dark races, when in that context, meaning to say, Ham became the progenitor of the dark races, like the African, when we talk about the African race, but I'm going to show you something where we Negroes come from. Read.
Right? He became the progenitor of the dark races. Not the Negroes.
Not the what?
Not the Negroes.
So then don't we look like Africans and wearing the same feature? We are not Africans. Hence the reason why we don't hear up to today, since from slavery to now, and no African nation ever come and say bring the children back to Africa. See these East Indian and them, they can go back to India at any time they want. We can't, because we don't belong there. Nelson Mandela, he came to America. They said, Mr. Mandela, are you here for the Negroes also in America? He said, no. He said, I'm here for my people, the South Africans.
And then we go and
hold on, because he made a distinction between the Negroes in America and the South Africans. We are not Africans, and I keep telling you all, we are not Africans. Read.
Right? Not the Negroes. But the Egyptians.
But the what?
But the Egyptians.
But the Egyptians, the Lord said, but the Egyptians.
Who hold in Genesis 10? Right?
No. I'll read that to them because your eyes now.
Right? But the Egyptians, the Ethiopians.
The Egyptians, the Ethiopian.
Libyans.
The what?
Libyans.
The Libyan.
And Canaanites.
And Canaanites. And you know funny life is that? All the African, you know people still going to Christian church, white man church? Read.
of Genesis
10 and 6.
chapter 10 to 6.
Listen this.
And the sons of Ham,
And the sons of Ham. Now we hear the biblical name now.
Cush and Mizraim.
Hold on, Cush and Mizraim. Cush is Ethiopia.
Hold on, I can bring this here?
Yeah, hold on. Cush is Ethiopia. Mizraim is Egypt. Or you know today as Egypt, but that word wasn't invented, a modern word. The biblical word for Egypt is Mizraim. Bring what you gotta bring.
This is from back all the writing.
Right, go ahead,
This is from this book, right? Called it. You know it's no color line, right?
Our next book called White Man Rider.
See what this book said. He said he adds it was a scared title for the chief god of the Cushites, from whom came the Egyptians. So you hear what he said? The Cushites was the Egyptians. He said, and that the Cushites later called themselves by the name of that god. Still later, the Greeks, who got their religion from the Egyptians and the Ethiopians.
So Egypt at the time was running the whole world. And Egypt was one time running the whole world. And all the other nations looked at Egypt for science and all that kind of thing. And for false god worship.
And so
But I can go deep in the science thing and let you know that there's a Hebrew that teaches Egyptian science.
So what I was trying to prove to you, see that there scripture he read, the sons of Noah. Who was the first son?
Well, read it
Who
over
was the
again.
first son?
Read it over again. And the sons of Ham.
Yeah.
Read it loud, read it loud.
Cush, yeah? No, I'm not reading any book that he's telling you. The Egyptians were called Cushites. Up to this day, the Ethiopians are known as Cushites. So the first son of Ham was Cush. And that is the nation of Ethiopia. Those are not our people.
But you and I come from Shem. That's why the Bible says, blessed be the Lord God of who? Of Shem.
Continue. You read Ham. You don't read Mizraim and Cush. Go ahead, continue. And what?
Things with the lost books.
That is just, I can find you anywhere.
Right? And say it loud. And who? And Put. Who is Put? We go back to here. Right? And right, because you say Mizraim is the Egyptians. Right? Cush is the Ethiopians. And Put, right? Put is who you know as the Libyans. Go ahead, continue. And Canaan. Now Canaan is who you know as the Mandela's people, the South Africans. Right? Put is the Libyans, but I will tell you this. The Libyans that is still in Libya now, they are not the true Libyans.
Just like the same Egyptians you see in Egypt today, who call themselves Egyptian, they are not Egyptian. Well, you should know that.
They are not the real Egyptians. The real Egyptians is who you know as the Sudanese. From Sudan.
Or the Somalians.
Nah, the Somalians is Put.
No. The Somalians is a tall set of people. But the Sudanese, they're right and true. But some of the Somalians, because they're tall, and Egyptians were kind of tall, strapping people.
So you won't say that plenty religion, they read the Bible and they see they look at it differently and they form that religion of for the people. Like
Religion was formed
yesterday, because they're doing the same thing.
Say it again, sister.
Repeat
Repeat it.
They use the said Bible and form their religion.
Yeah, all them.
All.
The Hindus, they copy from the Bible to form the Gita. The Muslim copy from Muhammad copy from the Torah and the Tanakh to form the Quran. They all do. Like to prove that, you know why they all copy from it? Because this is the truth.
And they live in the life of yesterday where the man said, no, live that life is not.
Yeah, but they could live whatever life they want because that is what they consider about them, but consider about Israel.
That I should just tell us that go back to what we were trying to explain to him, because he was asking why he speak about unity, but there's nowhere in the Bible that validates that, and if he validates it, it's between Israelites. Right?
So what all of it say about the spiritual aspect of life?
The spiritual aspect?
What is spirituality?
Manifestation, something like it's a manifestation through fasting and praying.
Yeah, I agree. No, we agree. Hold on, we agree that the Lord, Yahweh Shai Mashiach, whom the world ignorant, the Lord Jesus Christ, He taught us to fast and pray. So we are doing all of that. But the Bible says they that worship Him must worship Him in what? In spirit and in truth. What is the truth? That Christ came in flesh. And that we are the Israelites biologically. Just as how we are to proclaim that Christ come in flesh. This Bible says any spirit confesses not that Christ, that me say it verbatim that Jesus Christ is coming in the flesh. Any period confesses not that Jesus Christ is coming in the flesh is of Antichrist. So just as how we had to confess that he come in flesh, we also had to confess that we are the Israelites by blood, by flesh. Give me Romans chapter 9, somebody. They had to go there. Right.
This is the book of Deuteronomy.
Listen to this.
7 verse 6.
Right.
For thou art an holy people.
Pause. What the word holy means?
Let me get it here.
Get the Bible dictionary for you. Shock to know what
But
the word
sister,
holy means.
by the time we find it, what I'm trying to explain to you is, right now we live in a system. There are people on top and people at the bottom, right? We live in that system now. Some people ruling and some people not ruling. Why don't they speak of a unity as bringing one together? Because they know that is not how it's supposed to be. Everything is a balance. He creates some to rule and he creates some to serve people. Because you can't be a ruler, you can't be a ruler and you're serving yourself. That's impossible.
Yeah, but
Can.
beautiful says, you know, it's like the Lord, heaven is his throne, earth is his footstool, right? But so he created, in his kingdom, he can have everybody ruling it together with he has a subject and servant, right? So then he said Israel is above all nations. Right, but he said Israel is above all nations of that is upon the face. And listen says, he said Israel is above all nations. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why even the Rastafarians too believe that God so loved the world. Because all them things that we into is a lie. See, everybody believe one thing. We the Hebrews, we say
like the unity.
Yeah, God don't want unity. Yeah, God don't want unity.
Okay, but equal rights and justice for all.
Yeah,
and righteousness never fall.
Yeah, God don't want equal rights. God don't want equal rights. God don't want equal rights.
Still try to talk to them by telling them Israel is Israel more than what they say.
Yes, but what? But says nobody. But nobody encourage people to tell them God don't want equal rights and justice. God said, give me Deuteronomy 7:6. Let me show you what God wants.
He wasn't it.
You wasn't it.
Yes, sir.
Because when I get the word holy.
Right, read the meaning of the word holy.
Right? Holy. Holy. Usually translate words derived from a Hebrew root meaning. Separateness.
What it is?
Separateness.
Yeah, the word holy means to be separate. See, God don't want to be unified with the world. God wants to be separate. He said there was a separate people. The word holy means separate.
Separate. Withdrawal.
Withdraw yourself from them. God don't want you hugging and kissing them. Withdraw yourself from them. Read.
It is first applied to God.
And it first applied to
God.
Because God, when the gods of the nation, bring them to who the Bible from you. See all them things? Watch all these things here that we worship as God. See all these satanic things here? The God of this Bible is not affiliated with none of these things here. See all them that we worshiping that we call God, not even God is associated with none of them things.
Not even Selassie.
No, because all them things is idol. The Bible says thou shalt have make unto the Lord God no graven image. Read.
Right? It is first applied to God and is easily.
So you can put God with none of these things and he's separate. He's coming next to them things. Read.
And it is easily associated with ideas of purity.
What?
It is easily associated with ideas of purity and righteousness.
So to be holy is to be separate, purified, and be righteous. That is it on that. Read.
Right, continue.
For thou art a holy people unto Yahweh thy power.
So thou art you use the word separate.
Aye. For thou art a separate people unto Yahweh thy power.
Well,
Yahweh thy power hath chosen thee to be a special people
you know how special you are, sister? Go ahead.
unto himself above all people.
Sister, the Lord said that you are above all the women, all the other of the heathen nation. What?
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
The Lord said that we are above all the people that are upon the face of the earth. So when the Rastafarians say equal rights and justice for all, we say we Hebrew Israelites say that is a lie from Satan. That couldn't be God.
One back the power.
We want back we rulership. Deuteronomy 28 verse 1. Just to back it up. And what Romans chapter 9 hold it? You will bring out that after.
The sister, so that the whole height will be taken that God Father want we, he don't want that. Now the reason why they will allow the Rastafarians to push that is because they want to keep the people's minds in a docile state. But if it was equal rights and justice. Watch the things they did to us in slavery, right? They built America off the sweat and blood of the Israelites. So why, if they want to talk equal rights and justice and unity and thing, why they don't give it back to them as it was their land? Give back the Mexicans the land that you stole from them.
Yeah, tell Donald Trump, tell them so-called Jews in Jerusalem, run away. And we the black, we the Israelites, we coming home. But he will do that. The state wouldn't do that.
No.
Chapter 28,
Verse 1. What?
It shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently.
The word hearken means to listen. If thou shalt listen or hearken or take heed. Well,
Diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations.
take your time that the Lord will set thee on high above what?
All nations.
That is the part of that is the punchline.